I teach POP at the grade 9 level, and the POP course has two competencies. The first one is carrying out a career exploration. So my students are asked to explore different careers in many different ways. So we ask them to research on the internet using books or using a whole bunch of different strategies, and also experiment some of the tasks that are required of the people who do the career that they're exploring. The second competency is the one where ePEARL has basically saved my life on, because it's all about reflecting on everything they learned when they explored the career, everything they learned when they did the career exploration, all the problems they had from the planning to getting it all done, and reflecting on the different pathways from where they are today to becoming the professional person that the person who does the career that they were exploring. So they have a lot of reflecting to do, and I am the kind of teacher that starts at the bell, ends at the bell, and closing activities are always, just didn't have time to do that. and so although I love getting their feedback, I usually don't plan enough time to get it. So what ePEARL has done for me is basically structure their career exploration, and forcing me to put questions in there so that I'm guiding their reflection. My course is semestered, so I've taught it 4 times now. I teach from September to January, then January to June. I teach all the grade 9s, so I've got 9E in the fall and 9E in the winter. The first semester that I taught it, I had a little booklet, and basically they just filled out all the different steps to their career exploration. And that went well for me, but they told me that there was way too much paper involved in my course, and that was not environmentally friendly. So I was faced with, okay, what am I going to do now? And that's when I had my first ePEARL workshop. So I was able to use it in the second semester as a filing cabinet. I had them upload their career exploration from the booklet. They uploaded into the ePEARL, and that I would just go into their portfolio, get the booklet, mark it, and then put it back. But that's not what I wanted to use ePEARL for, but at that point, that's all I knew in terms of what I could use it for. So during that semester, I kind of started to work on a worksheet where all of the different criteria involved in the 2 competencies would be easily organized in the ePEARL artifact. And it was very easy because the POP course is such a reflection-oriented course. Every section of the ePEARL artifact was very much linked to the different criteria that I was looking at and evaluating. So I came up with my worksheet, and that's when I put it in the fall. The first group used the first worksheet for a plan, an artifact for a plan, and then a second artifact for the career exploration. But it was huge in terms of time to mark. It was just overwhelming. So this term, I simplified it a bit. Basically, on the evaluation, instead of evaluating every single little bit of information that I got from them, I evaluated as a whole global grade, which was easier, but still there were things that I needed to improve, and that's what I've done for next term. One artifact, I open up, I get their planning, because as I go on, I understand more how ePEARL works, and so the planning part can easily go into one artifact. I can go into their portfolio, look at how they've planned, which career they're exploring, how they're going to explore it, what they want to learn about the career they're exploring, and their thoughts about how they think it's going to go, the steps they're going to use to get from point A to point B. And then I can go back into it 3 or 4 weeks later and see all the work that they've come up with and done and experimented with their career exploration. As soon as I learned how to use ePEARL, it was the tool that I needed to give the kids a framework to help them guide them through their career exploration process. So because this course is so new to them, they don't know anything about it. It's not like a French class or a math class where they know they're going to be doing math and they know what the content's going to be. This is wide open for them. So by having ePEARL, it gives them a chance to put what they want to do into different sections, to refer back to it, to reflect, to share with other kids, to share with their parents, and get some feedback. And part of the criteria in my competencies is for them to use the feedback to make a better career exploration.
You can put whatever you like. Like, let's say you're researching on like a job, or let's say neurologist. You can, there are guidelines, so you can put what you did for your experiments, and yeah, and there are a lot of spaces where you can put it, and also it's really good for reflections, to like reflect on your work, to see if I did good or should I put more effort onto it. ePEARL takes a lot of pressure off my shoulders because it gives them a space to put all of their work, to put all of their explorations, to their discoveries. ePEARL is kind of like a blank page. You can do whatever you want. So it lets you take control of your work, sort of. Yeah, and
it's really easy to navigate around the whole pages. Like, it's not hard to find what you're looking for without trying.
You can customize it. You can put your own colors. You can put whatever you want. So it really shows you and your work.
It gives them a place to stay organized. It helps them to stay organized, so that helps me. And when I mark, I know exactly where to find everything and what I'm looking for. Of the ePEARL sections, like the goals, and what I want to get, and I'm using it very much as a teaching tool this term instead of a portfolio where you're putting work in. Now I'm using it where I'm really teaching them what is a good plan. So a precise plan has a title, a clear objective, it has a description of what you want to do, and ePEARL fulfills those different parts of what a precise plan is for me, so it's helping me in my evaluation.
Goals are really important because that's where you want to go, and so it's like a destination point. So you can see yourself progress. It's like, am I reaching this goal now? Or like, should I be working more harder? Or am I, like, do I need more work, etc.
Yeah, helps you stay on track basically. Because I know I'm a kid who doesn't pay attention, and like if I pay attention to my goals, I'll know I'll stay focused. And I'm gonna make sure I do my work properly.
Pairing up has been good in the ePEARL process because they've been able to share. They've also used the peer sharing, and they've enjoyed that. Because one of my criteria is they have to share, but they have to reflect on what they got from sharing. So I have to evaluate how they've proceeded to understand the feedback they've gotten and what they're going to do to change their next career exploration.
Well, we shared our work in class, and we showed our work to each other, and they gave us hints, and like they helped us, and I helped them, and we're just like taking advantage and using 2 brains instead of 1 to make it even better.
When I just let them reflect, they kind of just tell me, yeah, I did a good job, or that it was great, I learned a lot, or I didn't learn too much. I'm like, okay, 3 weeks and he learned nothing. But so I asked them questions, and I asked them the questions that are related to all my criteria, like when you share, I want you to ask the following question. Do you see me, because these people know you, ask them, do you see me in this career? If they do, why? If they don't, why not? Ask them the question, is there anything I can change? And if there is nothing they can change, well, specify. What did you have hard time with that you would like feedback on?
After doing the thing, now I really know what you need and what you have to do to become that career. So that was really helpful. Yeah, the reflections and things. It made me really think about it, not just doing the research. Here, take the work and you mark it. You really knew what you did, what you can improve on, etc.
There's also, I haven't imposed it yet. Some of them will share with their parents, and so I've had the little parent comments. I haven't checked to make sure that they're not writing the parent comment for the parent. But I have those little slips all made up for next year. So I'm going to have the parents sign that they actually did see and make the comment on the portfolio. But I wanted to kind of test my way and see, because I really want them to understand that the parents in this course are very, very important. The feedback, because the parents understand them and they know them, and the link with their personal profile is ongoing all the way through the career explorations.